Hello everyone. Welcome to the next lecture on the CSIR net and the gate mathematics. Today I will explain you how you can solve the problems related to the Rouche theorem, and it's a part of the complex analysis. As usual, I will explain you with the help of the shortcut tricks. Myself, Dr. Harish Garg. You can follow and subscribe my YouTube channel where you can find the playlist of the complex analysis, and you can see the last two lecture was on the theory and the complete examples on the Rouche problems. Apart from them, you can also see there are various other lectures related to the complete concept of the complex analysis. There is one more playlist you can find that is a CSIR, UGC net and gate. In this playlist, you can see the various CSIR net and the gate mathematics solutions. All I have explained with the help of the shortcut tricks. You can follow and subscribe my YouTube channel. Now let me know firstly, are you happy to see my new video on the CSIR net? Let me know in the comment box so that I can upload the new videos as well. Now, if you are happy to see my new video, then in this lecture, we will learn how you can solve the problems related to the Rouche theorem. I will explain you all those questions which was asked in the GATE, CSIR net and the MH set examinations, all with the help of the shortcut tricks. Very simple approach. I will tell you, you can learn the concept within the 5 seconds. Remember, within the 5 seconds, you can solve each of the problem. I always recommended you can watch my theory and the conceptual lectures available at my YouTube channel playlist. अगर आपने ये दोनों lecture पहले से देखे हुए हैं, I already explained my shortcut tricks in these two lectures as well. So now we can summarize them based on the CSIR net examinations. Now, what is the concept of the Rouche theorem? If I quickly recall you and will give you the shortcut tricks. If you have the two functions f and g which are analytic inside and on the boundary of the circle or boundary of the curve, such that the absolute value of the g is less than absolute value of the f, then the number of the zeros of the f and the sum of the functions f plus g has the same number of the zeros. Always remember students, whenever there is a question related to the number of the zeros, then you always working on the Rouche theorem. Rouche theorem is only applicable to find the number of the zeros within the curve. Always remember, the most important word is within the curve. Fine. Now, the big question arises in the competition examination is how we can choose the value of the f and g. If look at that, our target is to prove that absolute value of the g is less than of the f. Then how you can choose the value of the f and g. Fine. सिर्फ 15 सेकंड लगेंगे आपको समझने में कैसे f और g लेना है. उसके बाद आप चुटकियों में सारे आंसर्स निकाल पाएंगे. अगर आप मेरे चैनल पे नए हैं और अगर अभी तक आपने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा है, तो आई रिक्वेस्टेड यू कैन सब्सक्राइब माय यूट्यूब चैनल एज वेल. सबसे पहले मैं आपको सिंपल सा कंसेप्ट बता देता हूं सो दैट आप 15 सेकंड के अंदर आप अपना आंसर कैसे निकाल सकते हो. 15 भी ज्यादा कह रहा हूं, मैक्सिमम 5 सेकंड. Within the 5 seconds, how you can get your answers related to the problems. Fine. Now you can see they are talking about the number of the zeros. So whenever you are talking about the number of the zeros, then our target is to solve the problems with the help of the Rouche theorem. Fine. Now look at the function. Whatever the function is given to you, look at the boundary of the curve. What is the curve? Curve is my circle. So the boundary is mod of z is my 1. Then how you can pick the value of the f and g? Very simple. Calculate the value of the each term. Calculate the value of the each term on the boundary of the curve. Calculate the absolute value of the each term on the boundary of the circle. So for example, this is the absolute value. So how you can find that? It is mod of z raised to power 10. Absolute value of the z is 1 raised to power 10. So this answer is my 1. Look at the second term. It is minus 6 z raised to power 7. The absolute value is 6 into z raised to power 7. That is 6 into 1 raised to power 7. That is my 6. Similarly for the third component, the absolute value is my 3. Absolute value is my 1. Then the answer of this problem. Look at that. Pick the maximum value among them. This is my maximum value. So this number is my f of z. Is it okay? Now the rest of the value, look at the rest of the value, and rest of the value must be less than of the f of z. Look at that, 1 plus 3 plus 1, that is my 5. 5 is less than of the 6. Then the answer is the degree of f. What is the f? Is 6. 6 is corresponding to minus 6 z raised to power 7. So can you find the degree of this quantity? So the answer is 7 is my right answer of the problem. सिर्फ इतना करना है आपको, ठीक है? तो स्टार्ट करते हैं. इससे पहले आप वीडियो को लाइक और कमेंट कर दीजिए. Look at that. What is the curve? Curve is circle, radius 1. So can you find the absolute value? It is a 1. Second value is my 50. Third value is my 40. Next value is my 6. Last value is my 1. Can you find the maximum value? Maximum value is my 50. This is my f. And you can see the rest of the value 1 plus 40 plus 6 plus 1, which is less than of maximum value. Satisfied? So what is the degree corresponding to this quantity? What is the degree of this polynomial? It's a 30. So the right answer is C is my correct answer. मैं फिर कह रहा हूं बच्चों, सबसे पहले बाउंड्री पे मैक्सिमम वैल्यू निकालिए. चेक अबाउट द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू. लुक एट द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू. जो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू होगी दैट इज माय एफ. और जो बाकी सम बचेगा आपके पास, द सम ऑफ द रिमेनिंग टर्म्स, उसका सम हमेशा लेस देन होना चाहिए आपके मैक्सिमम वैल्यू से. अगर ये प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाइड करती है, then you can look about the degree of the f. That is the answer of the problem. Look at this case. Now you can see the boundary is my 2. Fine. So I can find that term. It's a 2 raised to power 6. The first value is 2 raised to power 6. What is that 2 raised to power 6? It is my 64. Next value is my 5 into 2 raised to power 4. 16 into 5 is 80 and 10. Can you find the maximum value? Maximum value is my second term, and you can see the sum of the rest term is less than of the. So this is my f corresponding to minus 5 z raised to power 4. So what is the degree of this quantity? That is 4 is the right answer of the problem. देखिए सिर्फ आपको ये 3 वर्ड लिखे और आपका आंसर क्विकली से आ गया. कमेंट करके जरूर बताइए कि आपको अप्रोच समझ में आ रही है कि नहीं. Consider the polynomial z raised to power 10 minus 6 z raised to power 7 plus 3 z raised to power cube plus 1. Then f is analytic on the circle. So clearly say on the circle, this is my polynomial. Every polynomial is my analytic. Yes, first option is correct. Inside the circle, inside the number of the zeros. Once we are talking about the zeros, then we have applied the Rouche theorem. What is the circle is? 1. बाउंड्री ऑफ द सर्कल इज 1. रिमेंबर हमेशा बाउंड्री पे निकालना आपको. तो बाउंड्री पे वैल्यू निकाल लेते हैं. दिस वैल्यू इज माय 1, एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू इज माय 6, एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू इज माय 3, एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू इज माय 1. सो व्हाट इज द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू? दिस इज माय मैक्सिमम वैल्यू, एंड यू कैन सी the sum of the remaining, that is 5, is less than 6. Satisfied? So the degree corresponding to the rest of the term is 7. So that means C is the right answer. 6 zeros wrong, only B wrong. So the right answer is A and C are the correct answers. चलिए अगला करते हैं. फिर से बाउंड्री 2 पे निकालना है. नंबर ऑफ द जीरोस. सो नंबर ऑफ द जीरोस मीन्स यू कैन फाइंड द Rouche theorem. So can you find the term on the boundary? It's a 2 raised to power 5, 32. This quantity is 8 into 3, 24. 2 raised to power 2, 4. And the last value is my 1. So can you find the maximum value? Maximum value is my 32. And you can see the sum of them is 29, which is less than 32. So the term corresponding to 32 is z raised to power 5. So answer is 5 is the required number of the zeros. Okay, look at this case. Find the number of the zeros which lies of this region z raised to power 5 minus 12 z square plus 14. Now they are talking about the region. Fine. How you can find that? You can simply say the number of the zeros in 5 by 2 minus number of the zeros in the lower limit. Fine. That is the upper limit minus lower limit. So firstly I can find the lower limit. On the circle z is equal to 2. The answer is 32. Answer is 4 into 12, 48. This number is 14. So clearly say the maximum is my 48, and the sum of them, that is 46 less than 48. The degree corresponding to them is 2. Fine. So the answer is degree. Now I can find the degree of 5 by 2 and then minus of 2. Can you find the degree corresponding to 5 by 2? The first value will be 2.5 raised to power 5 minus 12. Sorry, it's not a negative. This is the first quantity. The second term will be 12 into 6.25 and the third value will be 14. You can see it's 2 raised to 2.5, that is 6.25, 6.25 and 2.5. This number will be 25 by 4. This number is my 75. This number is 14. Can you find the maximum value? Clearly say this number is my 90 something. It's a 36. 36 into 2, 72. This is my maximum value. And the term corresponding to the maximum value is 5. So the answer of this is 5. So therefore 5 minus 2, 3 is my right answer. You can calculate the value. Fine. This will come to the 97 point something. Fine. And you can see this number is 89, which is less than of the 90 something. So that means your answer is 5 is the correct option. Find the number of the zeros. Again, the number of the roots. Roots means the zeros inside the circle 1. So the first quantity is my 1. Second value is my 4. Third value is my 1. Fourth value is my 1. Always remember you have to compute the absolute value. Maximum value is my 4 and the rest of the term is less than of the 4. So that means the 4 is the maximum value corresponding to the term z raised to power 5. So the degree is 5 is the right answer of the problem. Look at this another one. Again your target is to find the number of the zeros. So can you find the zeros on the boundary? First value is 1. Second value is my 6. Third value is my 3. Last value is my 1. So can you find the maximum value? Maximum value is my 6. And you can see the rest of the term 1 plus 3 plus 1. It is less than 6. The term corresponding to the maximum value is minus 6 z raised to power 7. The degree is my 7 is the right answer of the. उम्मीद करता हूं आप वीडियो को लाइक एंड कमेंट जरूर करेंगे. ईमानदारी से बताइए कितने लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है ये चीज. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर योर कमेंट्स एज वेल. Okay, look at that next question. Your target is to find the number of the zeros lies in the region 1 and 2. So I can find the number of the zeros on the 1. I can find the number of the zeros on the 2. उसके बाद दोनों को minus कर देंगे. So on the 1, this answer will be 1. It is a 5. This is 1. So what is the maximum answer is 5. So corresponding to this case, the degree is corresponding to this case, the degree is my 1. On the value z is equal to 2, this answer is my 16, this answer is my 10, this answer is 1. So the maximum value is my 16 corresponding to the degree 4. So can you find the answer? 2 upper minus lower. Upper is my 4, 4 minus 1, that is degree 3 is the right answer of the problem. Look at this another one. Again, your target is to find on the circle with unit radius. Can you find that? It's a 1, 4, 1, 1. So clearly say 4 is my maximum. The term corresponding to the second degree, second term, that is a 3. So the degree is my 3 is the right answer. You can see it's a gate 2023. Number of the zeros again on the circle 1. Can you find the first term? First term is my 2. Second term is my 7. Third term is my 2. Fourth is my 1. And the last term is my 1. The maximum value is my 7. And the rest of the term 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Clearly say which is less than of the 7. So the second term, the degree corresponding to the second term is 5 is the right answer. Always remember this must be satisfied. This must satisfy. Fine. If for example, if I say my term is z square plus z plus 1, fine, and I am talking about the circle is 1. So can you find the answer? It is 1, 1 and 1. So if you consider this maximum value, clearly say 1, rest of the term is not less than 1. So that means the Rouche theorems is not applicable. Fine. अभी तक आपने देखा सभी के ऊपर एप्लीकेबल हो रहा है ये, फाइन, सभी के ऊपर एप्लीकेबल हो रहा है। अगर आप चाहते हो वो ऐसे एग्जांपल मिले जिसके ऊपर ये एप्लीकेबल नहीं हो रहा, तो आई कैन से यू कैन वॉच अबाउट माई दिस लेक्चर एग्जांपल्स ऑफ द राउची थ्योरम, फाइन, जो कॉम्प्लेक्स एनालिसिस प्लेलिस्ट में ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन विद द हेल्प ऑफ सेवरल एग्जांपल्स. Now you can see it's a GATE 2023 mathematics. Again, your target is to find the number of the zeros on the domain D. It's a unit circle. Fine. So can you find the values? The first number is 1, then 25, then 1 over 5 factorial, 1 over 7 factorial, 1 over 9 factorial, 1 over 11 factorial. This number is my maximum. Fine. So this is maximum, and clearly say the sum of the remaining term 1 plus 0 point something 0 point and is less than 25. The term is the second term. The degree is my 3. So yes, P is my correct statement. So B option is false. D option is false. Now look at that. F has only 1 zeros on the region here. So it means our target is to find Z is equal to 1 firstly, upper limit, and then Z is equal to half. This value we already computed on the Z is equal to 1. So can you find the degree on the Z is equal to 1? Degree is my 3. Now on the value of the Z is equal to half, the first value will be my half, second value will be my 25 over 8, next value will be 1 over 5 factorial into 2 raised to power 5, 1 over 7 factorial into 2 raised to power 7, 1 over 9 factorial into 2 raised to power 9, 1 over 11 factorial into 2 raised to power 11. Again clearly say the maximum value is my this number, and again the sum of the remaining term is less than of 25 by 8. So clearly say the degree of this value is also 3. So can you find the degree of polynomials? So upper value is my 3 minus lower limit is 3, that is a 0 degree polynomial, but he said 1 degree, so that's a wrong. So that means P is a correct, Q is a false is the right answer of the problem. देखिए 15 सेकंड से ज्यादा समय नहीं लगेगा आपको, प्रैक्टिस खूब करिए, फाइन. और आप देखिए इस गेट 23, गेट 22 सेट एग्जामिनेशंस ऑल आर द प्रीवियस ईयर्स पेपर्स. अगेन गेट 2021, अगेन इसमें क्या करेंगे, वी कैन फाइंड द डिग्री कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग टू Z is 1, we can find the degree corresponding to Z is equal to 7. Fine. Okay, firstly for the 1, this number is my 3. Can you find the absolute value of the 2 iota Z square? It will be 2 iota modulus is 1, Z value is my 1. So that is 2. Second term is 2. Similarly for this quantity, the absolute value will be my 7 and it is 1. Clearly say the maximum value is my 7 and the sum of the remaining term is less than 7. So this is corresponding to 7 iota Z. So degree is my, what is the degree of the polynomial? 1. On the value of the 7, the first value is 3 into 7 raised to power 5. Second number is 2 into 7 raised to power 2. Third number is 7 into 7. Last number is 1. Clearly say this number is my maximum. Fine. And the degree corresponding to the maximum term is 5. Now can you find the difference? 7 minus 1, that is the degree of 5 minus the degree of 1. 4 is the right answer of the problem. Look at this another case. Again your target is to find the degree corresponding to the Z is equal to 1, degree corresponding to the Z is equal to 2. So firstly for the Z is equal to 1, answers are 1, 1, 5 and 2. So clearly say degree, the 5 is greater than, 5 is the maximum value, and 1, 1 and 2, the sum is less than 5. The degree is corresponding to the Z is equal to 1 is 2. Corresponding to the Z is equal to 2, the answers are my 32, 8, 4 into 5 is 20 and 20. Can you find the maximum value? Maximum value is 32 and clearly say 8 plus 20 plus 2 is less than 32, satisfied. The degree corresponding to the first quantity is my 5. Fine. So can you find the degree of 1 to 2? Degree of 5 minus the degree of 2, that is the degree of 3 is the right answer of the problem. Degree of 3 means that is the number of the zeros. Look at this case, find the number of the zeros again on the disk 1. So on the boundary of the circle, can you find the absolute value of the first value? 4. Absolute value of the second value, minus 3 iota z square. Absolute value is 3, iota modulus is 1, value is 1, so that is my 3. Next value is 1, the last value is 9. Clearly say the max value is my 9 and the sum of them is 8 greater than less than 9. What is that term corresponding to the 9? Can you find the degree of this polynomial? The degree of this polynomial is 0. Degree of only this term polynomial, 9 is my 0. So the right answer is A is the correct answer. Find the condition under which the function z raised to power n e raised to power a minus e raised to power z has n number of the zeros. When it has the n number of zeros on the circle, z is equal to 1. Fine. So can you find the value of, it's a e raised to power a, on this number is e. Fine. When it has the n number of the zeros, when the term corresponds, can you find the maximum value? When it has the n number of the zeros, only when the degree corresponding to the n is the maximum. When it will be the maximum, it is maximum only when a, because you can see when this quantity is greater than of e. So that means a is my strictly greater than 1. Remember, a can never be greater than equal to 1, because if a is equal to 1, then these values are my e, and clearly say if you take this maximum, the other term is not less than of the sum of the other terms. Fine. So that means a is strictly greater than 1 is the right answer of the problem. So you can see that it's a very simple way you can get the answers of these Rouche problems. What I can suggest you, आप एक बार ये लेक्चर देखिए राउची थ्योरम एग्जांपल्स में, इसमें 10 प्लस एग्जांपल सॉल्व करी हैं. वहां तो थ्योरी में पूरी डिटेल में सॉल्व करी होगी. फाइन. अब आप क्या करोगे, इस लेक्चर को ओपन करिए, इस तरह से आपको कुछ क्वेश्चंस मिलेंगे. ओके, थ्योरी की तरह छोड़ के आप उस क्वेश्चन को डायरेक्टली 5 सेकंड में सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करिए. Fine. And then you can check your answers whether your answer is accurate with the answer that I explained in this lecture. Fine. So I hope you can enjoy this session too. Let me in the comment box, are you interested to watch the next lectures PY question of the argument principles again with the help of the shortcut tricks or not? So I am waiting for your comments. Till then, you can share this video with your friends and like and comment. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for the watching, students. Happy learning.